Oh, hello there. I was just enjoying the Oxford Gazette. My name is Cal, and this video is going to be about the great failure of the Marvel movie Black Panther 2. I am sure you are immediately bewildered because the movie Black Panther 2 has not come out yet, nor is it even in production. But the content of this video is essential to the release of that movie because this video is about how Hollywood has betrayed the century-old mantra of show business, which is, the show must go on. It has been a doctrine of show business since the beginning, and yet so many TV and movie series refuse to follow it. The reason this principle is so important is that you don't let outside factors influence the story, especially the whims and desires or mistakes of the stinking actors and actresses. So imagine we are in the old days, and we have a theater production, and one of the actors goes down. Maybe he's ill, or maybe he just got pissy and quit. It doesn't matter. Are we going to write his character out of the story? No. You slide another actor into his part. The show must go on. Or more importantly, the story must go on. Do you know why Han Solo was frozen in carbonite at the end of the second movie of the original Star Wars trilogy, The Empire Strikes Back? Harrison Ford told George Lucas that he was unsure he wanted to come back for the third Star Wars movie. So Lucas had to alter his story to fit the whims of his actor. It's no secret that, until recently, Harrison Ford looked down his nose at the Star Wars franchise. As sci-fi silliness, he never went to sci-fi conventions, nor did he want to do any interviews about Star Wars. So Han Solo was almost killed off and written out of the Star Wars universe because of the uppity attitude of this actor. There are even better examples of this in the incredibly popular British series Downton Abbey. In the second season, the Spanish flu is wreaking havoc on Europe, and the character Lavinia dies from the flu, which allows for her husband Matthew, who is the heir of the great estate and one of the main characters in the show, to then eventually marry Lady Mary, who is another main star of the show. So this death knits together two main storylines in the show. However, at the end of the next season, two more characters suddenly die: Sybil, Mary's sister, and Matthew. Did anyone see this coming? No, because the reason they were killed off is that the actor and actress wanted to leave the British-made show and go make movies in Hollywood. Unwilling to recast the characters and adhere to the show must go on, the writer had to suddenly alter his story and kill them off. However, Hollywood will always recast the main character if the series cannot exist without them. There have been 7 James Bonds, 6 Bruce Waynes, 3 Peter Parkers, many Jokers, and half a dozen Clark Kents. So how does this affect today's news, and LucasArts and the MCU in particular? Well, it really has, in a very, very horrible way. I have a list of them. Why did LucasArts make a new trilogy set decades in the future from The Return of the Jedi, which introduced new characters? Because they refused to recast younger versions of Luke, Leia, and Han. Proof of this: they were CGIing those characters whenever they can, like in Rogue One and The Mandalorian, instead of recasting new actors and actresses. In recent news, if you follow the Star Wars series Mandalorian, then you might have heard that Disney/LucasArts has fired Gina Carrera, aka Cara Dune, for some insensitive tweets she made. And the producers of The Mandalorian have said that they will not recast Cara Dune because Gina Carrera has made the character her own. In the MCU, they are thinking about giving the reins of the Avengers movies over to the Falcon, Winter Soldier, Spider-Man, and Ms. Marvel, because they are refusing to recast Cap, Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor. And we come to my opening of this video. The MCU is refusing to recast Black Panther, even though the movie made the most money of any single hero movie. Now don't get me wrong, it's a shame that Chadwick Boseman died, but the show must go on. So LucasArts and the MCU have designated certain characters as being so tied to the actor-actress that played them that these characters cannot be recast, and openly define the age-old tenet of the show must go on. Anyway, that's my argument, and I'd love to hear your comments below. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.